Yeah, really pleased. It was a fantastic win. There were periods where we wasn't quite at our best, but the good thing that for us were that in the periods where the game was in the balance, someone put their hand up and stood up and took the game away from not. So, yeah, really pleased.
I guess that's what you're wanting at this stage from head coach. Plenty of room for improvement. With it being our first game effectively of the season.
Yeah, you're always searching for the perfect game. I don't know if it exists, but given the frustrations we'd had going into the games with IPL call-ups, injuries, the lack of time we'd had in the middle, the lads, I thought they'd be a bit rustier than that, but their attitude's been really good over the last 2 weeks. They've trained really hard, and they got the rewards for having a good attitude towards the game.
Picking the bones out of it, as I'm sure you've done as a group, is there give us a flavour of some of the areas you're going to work on ahead of this game down at Taunton?
I think we bowled really well in patches. I thought we had little spells of 15-20 minutes where we were just a little bit off our lines and length. But that's an area that we can work on. I thought there were periods in the game where we were very consistent. And obviously we got a few guys in without anyone getting a big 100, and we want people to get big 100s, so I'm sure that's around the corner.
Bowled very nicely as well without a couple of our kind of front line seamers, I suppose you'd say. Did that surprise you a little bit that they bowled so well, or not so much?
Not at all. We've got a fantastic bowling lineup. I thought everyone contributed really well. I thought Brezzy and Brooks showed all their experience. Obviously Ben Cord got the plaudits because he put the ball in good areas for long periods of time and picked up the wickets. I thought Josh Shaw had a decent first game out as well for us, so on the whole really pleased.
Speaking about Ben Cord, new season, same old Ben Cord it seems.
Yeah, he's worked hard in the winter. I thought he bowled with a bit of extra zip in this game, having had not much practice outside since he got injured in South Africa. But yeah, his skills now are as good as anyone in the country. He can really put the ball in good areas for long periods of time, and he just keeps asking questions of the batsman's forward defence, and while you do that at Headingley, you've always got a chance.
How different a scenario, how different a proposition a Somerset down on their own patch?
Yeah, it's different because the pitch will be different, I would imagine. We know how to play at Headingley. We know that if you sit in for long periods of time, then the ball will always do something. We know down at Taunton last year it turned down there. There might be periods of play where it's very hard to take wickets, so it'll be a different challenge for us, but one that we'll have a look at tomorrow, talk about as a unit, and we'll make some plans.
Their bowling attack is pretty decent, and you got the Overtons there and a couple of very talented spinners who are well versed on playing down on that pitch.
They're a good team. I've said it all along that they're all good teams in this division. You can't afford to be off your game for an hour or so. So we'll do our analysis on them tomorrow, and we'll talk about how we're going to combat them.
And just looking at the kind of batting as well from the last game, the top of the order, more runs I suppose you'd like to see from those going forward in this competition. We're going to need more runs from them, aren't we?
Yeah, you always want more runs from everyone, not just the top order. And we know early season batting at Headingley in April is hard work, and the guys want to make big 100s, and we've got every confidence in them if they get in and they get to 20 or 30. We want them to go on and make big scores, and they will do. We really believe in them.
Just going forward into this game, how much confidence did that win give the guys? Obviously, you've been around the group for some time, and just seeing them get that win at home under the belt, going forward, it's giving a bit of confidence to go down there.
Yeah, we're not getting too far ahead of ourselves. It's only one game, but we are really pleased with the way that we performed. I thought we showed a lot of grit and determination throughout the game. We showed a lot of team spirit, and we've got a good togetherness in the dressing room at the minute. Everyone's getting round each other, and while we've got that, we'll still be competing.
Just rattle through the team news for us finally. Cal Carver comes into the squad, but it's pretty much as is, isn't it? Other than that.
Yeah, it was the same 11 plus Cal Carver. Matthew Waite will come into the squad as well, and then we'll have a look at the pitch down there and make a decision.
Going forward, where do the England guys, Root and Bairstow, when do they come back into contention, and what are their kind of movements over the next 7-14 days?
Yeah, I've chatted with them both. Joe will be in later this week. He'll start preparing for the Essex game, and Johnny will come in early next week and have a few nets and what have you at Headingley. So, the chats that I've had with them, are really excited to get back around and make some contributions.